Hey guys, this is going to be a weekly horoscope reading for the sign of Virgo. So I'm going to pull 7 cards and then I'm going to clarify them each for the sign of Virgo. So I did a pre-shuffle. So let's pull out for Monday. What do we need to know for Monday for Virgo? And this is going to be for the week of October 6th. And just remember, we have a full moon coming in this week, and it is the harvest moon, which is a super moon. So there's going to be lots of energy coming in from the moon this week, lots of illumination, right? Because that's the whole point of the harvest moon. It was a super moon. It was really bright so that the farmers could finish their harvest by the light of the moon, right? So there's going to be some stuff illuminated this week. So let's see what your energy is for this week. What's Monday? The Knight of Wands. Okay, so we got some passion, some action, some adventure. I always look at this card and think like Indiana Jones, some kind of like fun adventure, some risk-taking, some impulsivity. All right, what about Tuesday? Okay, so we got the Four of Swords in reverse. So something is burning you out, or you're feeling trapped, or you're ignoring the signs. Maybe you're ignoring some red flags because the Knight of Wands is the player card. So maybe you're ignoring some red signs, some red flags. All right, what's Wednesday? 6 of Pentacles. Okay. So this is good. This is being generous. This is sharing. This is equal give and take. You give, I give. Okay. Thursday. The moon in reverse. Okay, I knew the moon was going to come out. So this is illusion, confusion, fear, deception, something hidden. Friday. Let's give me Friday. Okay, the 10 of Wands in reverse. So that is also burnout. So this is a theme of burnout. So this could be about mindset. This could be about a person. You know, maybe you're over giving. That didn't come out in reverse, but it is here with giving. So maybe you're giving too much. Maybe you want to receive and you're not. This card says equality is necessary to balance out the situation. So maybe you're giving too much to a person. Okay, give me Saturday. What is Saturday? 9 of Cups in reverse. So somebody who is greedy. So that goes with the giving and the receiving. Somebody who's not giving to you. So what's Sunday? Okay, 2 cards wanted to come out. So we got the 9 of Pentacles, which is independence and abundance. But then we also got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, which is a lack of focus, procrastination. Okay. So let's clarify the Knight of Wands. Why is this coming up in your energy? Why is this coming up in your energy? Is this a person? Is this a mindset? What is this? Could be a mindset. Oh, okay. Well, it's the Tower. So this could be a person. This could be a mindset. This could be, you know, maybe you would rather take a risk than plan long-term. You know, maybe you like to spend your money instead of save it. Okay. So for the burnout and the restless, the 4 of Swords, what do we got here? What do we got? 8 of Swords. Okay. So you're in your head about something. But this card talks about burnout, but it also talks about restlessness, introspection. You're really like just pausing for a second, but you're like up in your head about what is going on, right? Feeling trapped. So literally the 8 of Swords is also feeling trapped. This is like your own imprisonment, like you're overthinking, you're doing this to yourself. So you're putting yourself in a mental prison. You're doing it. And you can easily get out. Okay. So the 6 of Pentacles, why is this here? I feel like talking really fast. So you guys, I'm really picking up on your restless energy with this one, and I'm like sighing. So the 5 of Pentacles came here. So this is feeling left out. So that's what I'm saying. Something you want equal give and take, but I don't think you're getting it. I don't think you're getting the equal give and take that you're wanting because you're feeling left out and you're feeling restless, and I can feel it. So, okay, the moon in reverse. The moon's in reverse. Why? The Ace of Swords. Yeah, that makes sense. The moon in reverse talks about illusions. Ace of Swords talks about clarity. So you are needing clarity on a situation. You are needing clarity on a situation. Okay, 10 of Wands. Why is that here? Well, that was rude. Okay. The Fool. Because you want to start something new. You want a new start. You want a new journey. You want to take a leap. You want to go towards something new. Okay. You want to, maybe, I take it back. Maybe you just like adventure. Maybe you're just the kind of person that you like adventure and you're not sure what to do. You're up in your head about it. You're feeling left out, but you want something. You want to take a leap. You want adventure. And that goes with the Knight of Wands card. All right. So why is the Nine of Cups here? Why is it backwards? The Magician is in reverse. So this is somebody who's manipulative, deceptive. Ugh. All right, why is the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles here? Why is the 9 and 8 of Pentacles here? What's going on? The King of Pentacles in reverse. So this is somebody who's stingy. So you are self-sufficient and independent, but you have a lack of focus and procrastination, and you're either dealing with somebody who is stingy financially or you are stingy financially. I want one more because there's 2 cards there. I want one more on that. The 8 and the 9. What's going on? The King of Pentacles, what's going on with that? Okay, so the Hermit is in reverse. So this is coming out of self-isolation, okay? That wasn't clear as mud. Okay, so let's clarify the Tower. Let's clarify the Tower. What do we got here? All right, so we have the 9 of Swords in reverse. So this is good. This is finding peace. You know, this is the calm. It clarified the Tower. So that means something is going to happen. Some kind of upheaval is going to happen. And after that upheaval happens, you're going to find some peace. Okay. So that's good. That's good. Why is the 8 of Swords here? The Chariot. So the Chariot talks about forward movement and direction, but it also talks about like willpower. You are getting in the seat of the chariot and you are driving it and you are controlling it, right? So maybe that's what you need to get out of your head about. Maybe that's what you need to get out of your head about is finding that willpower. Yep. The 9 of Wands came out, which is all about resilience and determination, excuse me, and finding the courage. Finding the courage to persist. So, excuse me. So that is definitely the overall energy for, oh, sorry about that. That is the overall energy for this reading, is getting out of your head and figuring out which direction you want to take is also here. So maybe you're being indecisive about which direction to take. So why is the Ace of Swords here? What's going on with that? The World is reversed. So there's unfinished business that maybe you need clarity on. Ugh, okay, sorry about that. So the world talks about having closure, unfinished business, something that you need clarity on in order to finish up this cycle, in order to find the peace and the anxiety, or excuse me, release from the anxiety that you need. All right, why is the Fool? Why is the Fool here? Maybe this is that you're ready to take a new leap. Maybe this is a new mindset. Maybe you're ready for a new mindset. So this is the King of Swords. The King of Swords in reverse. So this is somebody, okay, so when it flipped out of my hand, it flipped upright. Okay, so when it is in reverse, this is somebody who's very narcissistic. Somebody who's very narcissistic. And that flipped out of my hand and it flipped upright. So upright, it's great. It's objective, it's fair. It's somebody who's very clear in their communication. So maybe, and my voice went a little bit crazy, maybe you need to be more clear in your communication, because swords are about speaking truth. Swords are about clarity. Swords are about speaking truth. And the King of Swords speaks very directly and with truth. So maybe because it came out in reverse, you're having trouble with that. And it flipped upright. So maybe that's what you need. Maybe you need to speak a truth that you want to take this new leap. Maybe. Okay, Four of Pentacles. Yep. Financial stability, security, possessions. Yep. You need to speak a truth. Why is the Hermit here? Two of Wands. Yep, this is decision making. So speaking your truth is going to bring you some kind of financial security, or it's going to help you move forward in some way. But this also talks about decision making and planning, and it's going to help you plan something new. I just noticed though, this card says, what fears are holding me back from financial security? I really feel like that's why this card came out, because that's an overall theme in this reading, is having equal give and take financially and financial security, with the Six of Pentacles there. So that definitely goes on with that. What's holding you back? What fears are holding you back? I really feel like this reading, I really feel, is about a mindset. The Tower is going to come in to shake some things up, and the Moon's going to come in and illuminate some things, some mindsets that you've been believing that maybe they aren't true, and you need to switch your focus. And it's going to bring in the Tower with the clarity and the illumination, because the Ace of Swords is here too, and that's going to bring you clarity. So ask yourself, what fears are holding you back from financial security? And then let's finish off one more for the Eight of Pentacles. What's going on with the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Nine of Pentacles? What's going on with that? One more. Yeah. The Page of Wands in reverse. So the Eight of Pentacles talks about a lack of focus, procrastination. The Page of Wands talks about blocked creativity, a lack of inspiration, a lack of ambition. So that goes with that. So that is the overall energy of what you're feeling right now. And you can move in to having financial stability and planning your next move forward, what you're going to do next. Maybe you need a new job. I don't know. Maybe you're wanting a new job. I don't know. But in order to release that anxiety and move forward, you got to have the resilience to speak your truth, because you have some unfinished business, something that needs to be said that hasn't been said yet. With the Ace of Swords, some clarity, some truth needs to come in so you can start a new leap forward and some financial stability. So this is a great read for you guys. I hope you enjoyed your horoscope read. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys next week.